The Wound Dresser, written by Walt Whitman, narrated by Geoffrey, Giuliano, and the Ark.
Icon Audio Arts.
A whole new world of classical literature celebrating the art of writing. There is a very special category reserved for what we generally agree to be stories and tomes which are a significant cut above, which elegantly describe the human condition, winding their way, word by word, chapter by chapter, through a delicate web of beautiful storytelling, as to remain untouched by even time. These are, by definition, the classics, when the synergy of truth, intelligence, and insightful description come together in a tale which moves one emotionally, inspires, and educates. These works are indeed classic, to be so in tune with one's literary powers as to create, often from imagination, a story full of emotion, tender at heart, overflowing with some illumined truth from deep inside, so that it can be universally recognized and relived by the eyewitness. That, too, is a classic. Together, we go far beyond the recommended reading list of the studious English language major to bring you what is the elemental soul of the art of the written word, so that you may, in your own way and time, enter into the story laid out before you, to be forever changed and just that much more enlightened. That, then, is the true power of classical literature, and our humble attempt at its presentation herein as an audiobook to remember. Welcome.
Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist. A staunch humanist, he was part of the transition between transcendentalism and realism, incorporating both views in his works. His work was controversial in its time, particularly his 1855 poetry collection, Leaves of Grass, which was described as obscene for its overt sensuality. Whitman's own life came under scrutiny for his presumed homosexuality. Born in Huntington on Long Island, as a child and through much of his career he resided in Brooklyn. At age 11, he left formal schooling to go to work. Later, Whitman worked as a journalist, a teacher, and a government clerk. Whitman's major poetry collection, Leaves of Grass, was first published in 1855 with his own money and became well known. The work was an attempt at reaching out to the common person with an American epic. He continued expanding and revising it until his death in 1892. During the American Civil War, he went to Washington, D.C., and worked in hospitals caring for the wounded. His poetry often focused upon both loss and healing. On the death of Abraham Lincoln, whom Whitman greatly admired, he wrote his well-known poem, O Captain, My Captain, and When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloom'd, and gave a series of lectures as well. Following a stroke towards the end of his life, Whitman moved to Camden, New Jersey, where his health further declined. When he died at age 72, his funeral was a public event. Whitman's influence on poetry remains strong to this very day. You cannot really understand America without Walt Whitman, without Leaves of Grass. He has expressed that civilization up to date, as he would say.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?